Hi, I'm Tyler Oakley.
And I'm Becca Frucht.
And welcome to Top That, your weekly pop culture cheat sheet to what everyone is and will be talking about on the web.
Each week, Tyler and I attempt to top each other with our own top 5 of what's hot on the web, everything you need to know. Are we about to get into this?
I am ready. Are you ready?
I mean, it is on. It's on like Vince Vaughn and Little John hanging with Genghis Khan.
Is it on like Honey Dijon on a bonbon at the Pentagon?
Yes, and I'm glad we clarified. Now we're ready.
You're up. What's your number 5?
Bring 2 cups of water to a boil.
I'm still Troy, I just happen to like boys.
All right, my number 5, Seattle Seahawks, Richard Sherman gives the most intense post-game interview in the history of football.
Don't you ever talk about me!
It was a lot. So basically, he came right off the field and was interviewed by Aaron Andrews, and he goes off. He just goes off.
Well, I'm the best corner in the game. When you try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're gonna get.
Here's the deal. If you happen to tip a ball in an end zone of the other team and it was an interception and you sealed the deal that your team was going to the Super Bowl.
Is that what happened?
That's what happened.
I didn't know.
That's my expert commentary. You know, teams and interceptions and things. Anyway,
Anyway,
that's what happened. You seal the deal for the Super Bowl. You'd be freaking out.
Don't you ever talk about me!
You might say some things that sound a little heated.
Who was talking about you?
Crabtree, don't you open your mouth about the best! Or I'm gonna shut it for you real quick!
It's a Super Bowl, people.
yeah.
Hello? Plus, I mean, he created a whole meme. There's already parodies out there.
Already?
Yeah, this one that's like a
course.
pro wrestling one is pretty legit.
Greatest intercontinental champion of all time.
Well, I'm the best corner in the game. When you try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're gonna get.
Okay, so for my number 5, we have to talk about something that slayed everybody a couple weeks ago. It was a year-end review song by Troye Sivan, one of my good friends. He did 2013 in review, and it was amazing.
2013, it's been kick-ass.
I love this because he talked about everything that happened, especially the things that were important to him.
Miley went and twerked on stage, made the whole world fill with rage. But she sold records like she was taught, and then came around little old Lloyd. Speaking of royals, they had a baby, and then came out Mr. Tom Daly. The world's realizing that it's not a choice. I'm still Troy, I just happen to like boys.
Everything lyrically woven together that happened in the year.
Robin Thicke went to #1, even though his song was sexist and dumb.
I loved it. I thought it was really good.
Are we in it?
You know, I don't think we are.
Have you seen their butts?
Thank you,
Love it
Troye
for you.
Sivan. But everybody loved it. Everyone was suggesting it. So thank you to Diego and Ishita who suggested it. Thank you for sending it in. I knew I had to talk about it, and even though it happened a couple weeks ago, I still am adoring it. It's something that, you know, I cannot wait to see what's going to be in 2014, besides us. Maybe this man who was yelling.
Yes, Richard Sherman.
Yes, he'll be in the next one.
We need his flip out in the next one, so Troy, just take note.
Don't you ever talk about me!
All right, for my number 4, Flula Slo-Mo Beatboxes. This was pretty ridiculous. If you don't know who DJ Flula is,
My king.
please get thee to the internet immediately, because in this instance, he's a really epic beatboxer. He does a couple beatboxes and then just slows them down. His lips have lips. I have to say, I think my favorite video of late has to be when he does auto-tunes and he invites Sir Mix-Alot.
Where is Sir Mix-Alot living?
Hi, where's Sir Mix-Alot?
Hold on, let me make a pen.
So they can literally do a remix of Baby Got Back. It's unreal.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung.
They do the whole song, and at the end, Sir Mix-Alot is like, "No, how'd you find me?" And he's like,
Oh, I dialed 1-900 Mix-Alot. What I thought.
"Flula, I got all this
Nothing
for
but
you."
love.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, so for my number 4, we have rapper Juicy J giving out a $50,000 twerking scholarship.
50,000 big ones.
But in the fine print, you don't have to twerk. So Juicy J, who we all know from the song Dark Horse
Hello.
from Prism by Katy Perry, he put out an announcement. He said, you know what, this is a twerking scholarship, but in the fine print, go read it, you will see all the rules. And a lot of people didn't even read the rules, they just twerked and submitted a video of them twerking, trying to win $50,000 to go to school, which is great, I support.
Yeah.
But in the fine print, it said, you know what, you don't have to twerk, just tell me why it's important for you.
I am a full-time college student and full-time single mom. I am going to school to become a doctor. My major is biological sciences. I am currently enrolled at the State College of Florida and I'm getting my AA here.
He saw this application and was like, you know what, I saw a whole bunch of submissions, but this is the one that spoke to me because she's serious.
Yeah, and she was like being real and fun, but still like committed to the education.
Yes. So he ended up awarding her the $50,000, and $50,000 is like life-changing.
Yeah, man.
Especially to somebody who's kind of struggling or figuring out what they're doing and they're supporting a whole nother being, that can completely change the route of somebody's life. So I support this. Juicy J is incredible.
Read the rules.
Read the rules. See, that's what you get for shaking your ass if you're gonna get some money.
My number 3, case closed, I'm a Cumberbatch.
What?
Okay, so Benedict Cumberbatch, his fandom is known as the Cumberbatches.
Are they really? I feel like we've discussed this, but I never believed that.
Yeah, this is a thing. Benedict just was on Jimmy Kimmel because he's promoting the new series of Sherlock, It's All Happening, and they had him do a dramatic reading of some R. Kelly lyrics from Genius.
Of course.
And it was genius.
I can feel your body flowers while I'm kissing on your thighs.
It's the sexiest thing I've ever seen.
When we wake up, I'ma hit that thing again.
Here's the thing that I'm mostly dealing with right now, and please in the comments let me know what you think. Tom Hiddleston versus Benedict Cumberbatch. This is like a ginger British face-off.
That is, I would say that is definitely a
I just don't know.
conflict that I've never had to even consider.
Well, for me,
ever in my life.
It's a real
or
moral.
I will never consider.
It's a real moral dilemma. I'm struggling. I'd be interested in.
I'm curious. Yeah, what do y'all think? Let us know.
Let us know. But right up here with Benedict right now.
You're here for that? That's fine.
Genius.
Okay, well, speaking of dramatic readings, my number 3, we have Queen Meryl Streep reading an oatmeal recipe sexily.
We got a lot of sexy.
It was everything that I never knew I never needed, or always needed. I needed it, is all I'm gonna say, I needed it. So Meryl Streep, who is known as, you know, universally one of the best actresses of our time, it's in her Wikipedia. Did we discuss this? The second line of her Wikipedia is, she is known as one of the best actresses of our time.
And the community has not taken that down because they know it's real.
They know it's real. So she went on Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen is like, listen girl, we know you're the best. We know it's annoying because you just slay everyone. You get every single award. It's, you know, it's getting ridiculous. But let's test your limits. Number 1, read this oatmeal recipe sexily.
Bring 2 cups of water to a boil.
Meryl
rises to the occasion.
Delivered.
Stir in oats. When oatmeal begins to thicken.
It was like everything. I was dying. She reads a like traffic report as if she is
in
pregnant.
Labor.
Yeah, in labor.
Let's take a look at your Tuesday drive.
She can do no wrong. Yeah. There's nobody that will ever be on her level. We can only pray that we will someday reach that, but.
It's true.
Meryl, God bless. Thank you for everything you do for us.
For my number 2, excuse me, while I pick up pieces of my mind because Zach King just blew them. All right?
All of your like intros, I'm like, what are you even talking about?
Tyler's always like, what's happening? All right, Zach King is the Final Cut King. He's on Vine. He makes these magical little videos with special effects where he basically is like the Harry Potter of Vine.
He's gonna be blue. Now he's green. And now he's white. Wait.
I don't know what he is doing. I don't know how he does it.
Cooking ping pong balls for breakfast. Mmm, yummy.
And the thing is, like, you know, he conjures up kittens out of computer screens. He shoves balloons into himself and like changes his shirt color and it's like an Old Spice commercial in 6 seconds.
Right.
It's that level.
That's like perfect description.
You know what I mean? Like it's that level of special effects where you're like,
This is how I teleport friends.
What up?
Oh, crap.
hey.
Oh.
So if you are interested in having your mind just shattered, then you gotta go check out Zach King on Vine.
Follow him. You must. Okay, so for my number 2, we have got to talk about all of this prankvertising, starting with the devil baby prank.
Oh my God.
So this is like a new phenomenon
Terrifying.
that everybody is doing. Every single like brand is trying to hop on this bandwagon.
And movies are loving it. We saw it with Carrie.
Yes, with the
the telekinetic coffee shop.
Yes, yes. But this is a new version, a new like advertising little scheme.
Yeah.
Of
For Devil's Due.
Devil's Due, this new movie coming out, and they have this baby who's like a demon baby.
Oh my God.
Just carting around in a what is that called? Stroller thing?
Yeah, stroller thing.
And it's remote controlled, you know, which is terrifying to begin with.
Yeah.
And then it comes up to a human and just starts screaming and it looks like it's a zombie baby.
Oh my God. My favorite though is there's one guy in the video.
Wait, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
The devil baby pops up and he goes, like
He's
literally,
just
like he's like, it's New York. I've seen this
yes.
before.
He's like, this is on every corner. Get on my level.
He was like, come to my neighborhood.
Yeah, exactly. I want to know, do you like this? Do you like feel annoyed? Do you feel tricked that you like watched this prank and then it turns out to be an advertisement? Or what are your feelings? Okay, so this one was actually viewer submitted. All of you were loving it just as much as we were. It was from Alexandra Zakabaka.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, for my number 1, so you think you can dance? Here's how. We have a contemporary dance how-to. It's a spoof video.
It's perfect in every way.
Oh my God, it's so hysterical. This guy who refers to himself as Contemporary Eric is presenting with his assistant, Bish.
Is that how she pronounces it? Yeah.
Now let's get started on learning the 15 steps. The knee, where you have a very serious conversation with your knee and then you put it down because you realize you shouldn't be doing that.
The perfect explanations of each like execution of
like
a move.
the getting out of a well.
The I just came out of a well, where you use sign language to tell someone that you just came out of a well and you need help.
Okay, I loved every single thing of this.
The blind man, where you pretend that you're a blind man playing volleyball, but you don't know when the volleyball's coming.
My favorite one had to be the go to sleep bitch. It was like the last one where he's like putting his foot on top of her head.
The flourish.
I was just like,
final move.
But like the best part of it is like, yes, these are all ridiculous in every way, but then at the end he puts them all together and I'm like, okay, well, this is like what they do on the show.
This is actually, and it's just, you're like, no, thank you for explaining. I never knew what was happening. I encourage all of you to try the dance moves at home.
We're doing that tonight. We're doing all these moves. Sorry about it.
It's gonna be so good. And everyone out there loved that the modern dance has been illuminated by Contemporary Eric.
Such as?
Such as Pelsa Quackenbush.
Loving that Quackenbush.
Okay.
Okay, so for my number 1, I have to talk about, this is just like, it boggled my mind how amazing this was. This Frozen medley by Superfruit. And if you don't know who Superfruit is, Superfruit is comprised of 2 of the members of Pentatonics, Scott and Mitch. And they are just a duo who vlog.
It's like a splinter group.
Yes, yes. They decided, you know what? Frozen is amazing. We have all decided that. But they were like, we have to do something about this, okay? So they made a 1-take rendition. It was a medley of all these Frozen songs.
So silly.
And you can tell they are just having some fun.
We used to be best buddies, but now we're not. If you would tell me why, do you wanna build a snowman?
Go away, Anna.
All right, you know, I mean, if there's one thing we needed, it's more Frozen medleys.
Of course, with none other than the female voice of Pentatonics, Kirsty.
Do you want to build a snowman or ride our bikes around the halls?
She sounds like a Disney princess in it.
Finally, they're opening up the gates.
Oh yes, yes, mama.
Let it go, and I'll rise like the break of dawn.
And then the bloopers at the end, did you see them?
Wait, there's more?
Let it go, let it go.
We're only in January, and this is, I know, one of my favorite videos of the year. No exaggeration.
Bold statement.
Going there.
Okay. And, of course, viewers submitted.
Oh yeah, sent in by none other than this person. So thank you.
Actually, I think, first of all, I think you probably come from the land of Frozen.
Right, I think, isn't Frozen
this is
in Norway? I think this looks like a
perhaps
Norwegian name.
So thank you so much for coming to us from the land of Frozen.
God bless.
You know?
Yeah. I'm Becca Frucht.
And I'm Tyler Oakley.
And thank you for watching this week's episode of Top That. If you like this week's episode, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more episodes every single Friday.
You gotta do it. Man, you really love those animal videos, don't you?
You know I do. You really love all those Frozen?
You don't know, I love how you don't know yourself.
I was like, what do you love? I was gonna say Game of Thrones, but I was like, that's me.
Wow.
I suck.
Don't you ever talk about me.
Okay, later.